So, the International Monetary Fund has warned Nigeria to be careful over the proposed $5 billion financing arrangement with First Abu Dhabi Bank. The deal is called a total return swap. Now, let us put this in simple language. A total return swap is a complex financial arrangement where one side receives money and the value depends on the other side's assets. In Nigeria's case, for example, a total return swap here is not the normal loan where Nigeria simply borrows money and pays it back with interest. In this particular arrangement with the First Abu Dhabi Bank, Nigeria would receive dollars upfront, but it will pledge government securities as collateral. So, government securities are basically government IOUs. And IOUs are simply papers showing that government borrowed money from investors and promised to pay back with interest. So let's say Nigeria says, give us dollars now, we will pay you back with government bonds. So what is the problem here? The problem is that those bonds have value in the market and the value can either go up or come down. Let's say, for example, if the Naira weakens badly, the value of those bonds falls as well. The bank might say, the collateral you gave us is no longer enough. Bring more money or more bonds. And that demand on its own is called a margin call. And that is why IMF is saying this is worrisome. The danger is not that Nigeria is borrowing $5 billion. The danger is that this deal that Nigeria is signing with First Abu Dhabi Bank might carry hidden obligations that is not obvious today. So in simple terms, Nigeria might borrow money today, but if the market moves against us tomorrow, we may be forced to put more assets on the table. That is why IMF is saying that such deal is opaque, it is complicated, and it is risky. So the question Nigerians should be asking is simple. What exactly is Nigeria pledging? What are the full terms? And what happens if the Naira falls? So the real problem is not just the 5 billion financing agreements. The real problem is what are the hidden agenda behind these financing agreements. Now let us also be reminded that if Naira loses value, or the security Nigeria pledged as collateral lose value, the bank might ask Nigeria to provide more money or more collateral. That means that the deal that looks helpful today might become a big burden to Nigeria tomorrow. And let's not forget that the First Abu Dhabi Bank last month was celebrated in Nigeria as planning to open its branch in Lagos, Nigeria. It has also featured prominently in our discussion about strengthening our economy and financing ties between Nigeria and the United Arab Emirates. Now the question is, what exactly is their purpose in Nigeria? It is a truth at a time. Take care and have a nice day.